This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I never like talking to Solarians. Not unless they're begging for their life.
No offense, Reeve, but let me handle this. Krogan aren't known for being tactful.
Just remember, these females belong to me. As the one who cured the genophage, my word will be law over all Krogan clans.
I'm curious. How did you get the other clans to let you represent them?
It was a time-honored tradition of intimidation, threats, and violence. Krogan don't waste energy voicing opinions. We just crush everyone else who has one.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dolatress authorized this herself.
Once an enemy, always an enemy.
Permission denied. We're being waved off approach.
Land anyway.
You're too polite, Shepard.
Reeve, don't!
Hold it! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident,
As would we.
but you have something valuable to Reeve.
And I'm here to take it back.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist you remain under guard.
And if we insist otherwise,
You'll have another war on your hands.
Wouldn't want any dead Solarians, now would we?
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge. Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I believe that species is the Yogg.
not a happy one.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
Touch me, and I'll rip your head off.
I'd like to see them.
Of course, I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for Yogg specimen arrival. Readiness team.
Please don't touch that.
Threat condition 1.
As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language. I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does. Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything? I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that.
Be advised that visitors are
Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer. We've already been down that road. No more.
Oh, that's it. Oh, well, never mind. Should be an award. Cool. touch this.
Bioquarantine protocol is in effect on levels 1.
Agree with him or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order?
Our superiors. That's all that matters.
But they're gonna cure the genophage. Everything we've done...
This is a restricted area. Please stay back.
When I want your opinion, I'll promote you. Until then, stay sharp
Please
and
note,
keep your
due to
mouth
recent
shut.
incidents, Baron handlers must wear armor at all times.
Another incursion?
Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vector.
So, this is Sikesh. Unimpressive. They're no... Shepard, we can't let these Solarians dictate the situation. The females belong to me.
I need you to stay calm, Reeve. We can't risk turning this into an armed standoff.
Sure we can. These Solarians look soft. Easy prey.
Who told you about the females here?
No offense, Shepard, but you and I don't really know each other. We have yet to spill an enemy's blood together. That kind of trust takes time. And a lot of corpses.
Who told you about the females here?
No offense, Shepard, but you and I... We have yet to spill an enemy's blood together. That kind of trust takes time. And a lot of corpses.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
That's like asking if an Asari is ready to mate.
Or if Krogan can be brutish thugs.
This is the fight we were born to win.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't important, at least not until Malin's experiments. I used them as decoys to keep other clans from stealing the fertile ones.
Most sapiens would consider that a brutal way to treat their own kind.
On Tachanka, you either breed or you fight to protect the ones who can. It's why we Krogan are so... friendly.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers have been spotted on Tachanka.
Unlike their attack on the Turians, it seems the Reapers are taking it slow with us. Playing it safe. They know the minute we enter this war, their days are numbered.
Or perhaps they don't see your species as significant enough.
I don't like her.
At least he doesn't lack for confidence.
I'll be going now.
Good. Let's get on with it.
A cipher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers have them against the wall.
The Turians have the biggest fleet in the galaxy.
And we're only...
Commander Shepard, I'm Lieutenant Tolan. I've heard about your exploits against the Reapers.
All of it good, I hope.
Your mission on Vermeer holds special renown in STG. The assistance you lent our team tipped the balance. But now, I'm not so sure.
Security seems high. Are you expecting trouble?
You've revealed the existence of Krogan who are immune to the genophage, Commander. Word will get out. We're now a prime target.
This is the only way to get the Krogan and Turians to cooperate.
And us? Will we pay for your political expediency?
A part of me admires the Solarian capacity for considering all outcomes.
And the other part?
One wonders how many allies you'll have left when this war is over.
What do you think about the experiments on the Krogan females?
I was part of the team that found them on Tachanka. I wanted them eliminated, but our scientists insisted we bring them back for study. I don't need science to tell me fertile Krogan will be dangerous. I hope we don't pay for misguided mercy.
I'm surprised you even know that word.
The Krogan don't. When have they ever shown mercy?
What did you hear about Vermeer?
You helped Captain Kirihei's squad destroy Saren's cure for the genophage. Which is ironic, considering you've come here to safeguard another cure. I wonder if Kirihei's men died in vain.
Saren was raising an army of Krogan slaves to fight his war. This is different.
Is it? Seems to me that's the same thing the Turians want.
Are the Solarians ready to fight the Reapers?
Best way to win a fight is to avoid it altogether. But now, this business with the Krogan. You may have drawn us into it.
It's going to happen sooner or later.
We'll see.
God, he's a bit of a dick.
It sounds like you don't agree with what I'm doing here.
You're upsetting a balance of power that stood for 1,000 years. And if you succeed, we're ill-prepared to face a resurgent Krogan.
The Krogan aren't the problem anymore. The Reapers are.
For now. But once the Reapers are dealt with, history will repeat.
An outcome that can't be discounted.
I want to go the other way.
It sounds like you don't agree with what I'm doing here.
You're upsetting a balance, and if you succeed, we're ill-prepared to face a resurgent Krogan.
The Solarians uplifted the Krogan. You wanted them violent.
And then, we neutered them when we realized our mistake. The same mistake you're making all over again.
Urdnot Reeves' conduct does support this view to some extent.
My point exactly.
Okay, we're done.
Good day, Lieutenant.
I hope you can keep it that way, Commander.
Baron handlers must wear armor at all times.
Send confirmation to the Dalatrast that the exchange is proceeding.
Yes, sir.
And ask
I don't like what I'm hearing.
next time the Krogan
What?
leader shows up
There was
unannounced.
some outbound comm traffic
Yes,
20
sir.
minutes ago from inside the base.
Serious.
And?
A burst transmission, fully encoded, with no identity signature.
No
She'll
signature?
record the
That's
Thresher
against
Maws
protocol.
eating you as a warning to
I know.
anyone else who
Someone's
challenges
passing a
her.
message.
On top priority. You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
Readiness teams should maintain threat condition 1.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
A reminder to all personnel. Heightened security procedures are in effect.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
Be advised that visitors are present in this facility. Please refrain from discussing classified information.
Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
Alert. Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Base personnel must remain on site until further notice.
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here. Morgan. Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG?
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Urdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Reeves' inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure.
Let's go.
These didn't survive.
What do you know about Malin's cure?
Former student, worked with me on genophage modification project to keep Krogan population in check. Later suffered crisis of conscience, tried to create cure. Experiments dangerous, unethical. Couldn't undo what he did to them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morton.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here?
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Urdnot Reeve and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Alert. Unidentified missiles have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Reeve. We've got Cerberus troops hitting the base. Get the females out of there now.
Only one survived, Reeve. It might be safer down here.
In a Solarian torture chamber, none on your life. Either you get her out of there or this alliance is dead.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens.
Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures. Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tuchanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Condition 3 has been declared. Live fire is authorized.
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown. Watcha secure.
Beyond subjects. We have a problem.
What sort of problem?
We should get moving, Shepard.
Oh, goodness.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Bomb!
Get back!
Commander Shepard, are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab. An emergency exit. I can open it from here.
Log, Morton Solar.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female.
To secure station.
Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
For Krogan test subjects. Females were obviously dying. Barbaric experiments. Malin's fault. My responsibility.
Shepard, we can't afford delay. We should leave this area.
No more dead.
Well, I'm going to look up my goodies.
Detected levels 1 through 3. Readiness teams respond.
Shepard, this is Reeve. I took the shuttle. Get that female out of there and up to the landing pad.
The Solarians can't remain neutral now.
Taking enemy fire from position Caltech 4. Reinforcements to that location as confirmed.
This is Ares Squad. Incursion is the goal. Securing Grid 979. Primary objective is eliminating the Krogan. Acknowledge. Engaging big security.
Clear. I'm sure there will be more. More incoming!
All squads, be advised we're encountering resistance from non-Solarians.
Don't let him take cover in the lab!
The female Krogan will be vulnerable vulnerable against this level of firepower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way.
Species 732, the Yogg, has been authorized for covert uplift. They're ideal candidates for expanding Solarian influence with full deniability. The risk is minimal.
That kind of thinking got us into this mess.
Organic life never ceases to surprise me.
Something new to put in our memoirs.
Works for me.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint, attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
Light him up!
I see the checkpoint. They're taking fire.
We need to get in there.
Enemy still present. Pod under fire. Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in the STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reaper's left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target... Hurry! Next checkpoint!
Alert. Malfunction detected in quarantine pod. Immediate attention is required.
Where's Manova team?
They are responding. Shepard, get moving. The Solarians are losing ground. I'll try to take out a few of these shuttles.
Shepard, last attack compromised security systems. Attempting to compensate.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Morton.
Somebody give me a location on the Krogan.
All hostiles are down. Cerberus appears to be well motivated.
They're capable of anything.
It's just hard to understand.
Orion Squad, your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
Watch it! We've got a large Cerberus force down the hall!
They're trying to form a blockade!
I'll try to cover you! Push ahead!
Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
A flanking maneuver may be a better approach.
Keep moving! I'll handle them!
Those turrets will chew us to pieces.
No more enemies in sight.
The next checkpoint. The Solarian's down.
Alert. Quarantine containment shield has sustained damage. Scanning. Access confirmed.
Dr. Solus's theory is likely true. Cerberus was informed of the Krogan's presence. Their response time is too rapid.
Every war has its traitors. This one could be rough!
More hostiles on the floor above!
Find cover!
Elevator malfunctioning, Shepard. Need assistance.
I'm headed up top.
Orion Squad, we've tracked the female at checkpoint 2. Take her out.
Enemy still present. Pod under fire.
Take him out! Get him away from the female!
Species 408, Severin, could provide us... Enemy still present. Pod under fire. Recommend project. Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
Could provide us novel form of biological warfare with enhanced science and intelligence that could harass hostile civilian populations at minimal cost. Recommend project. Find power terminal. Should be nearby. Now online. Excellent. Can clear us. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Wait for reacquire the Krogan. Green 531.
Don't let him near the female!
Acknowledged.
Keep up the pressure!
Affirmative.
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Can clear us through now.
How are you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope not Reeve still waiting.
I have some value to Reeve now. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get moving. I can't fly this thing around forever.
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
You pull this off and I might actually...
back up top.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack.
This is Phoenix 6. We've got the Krogan process. Requesting reinforcements.
Servers outside Pod, Shepard. Need assistance.
Reinforcements are on route.
Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard. Shepard, don't delay. Please authorize final release. Can't leave otherwise. We waited too long. Cerberus back. Recommend dealing with Cerberus first, Shepard. Hurry, Shepard. Containment shield failing. Suggest you don't delay this time, Shepard. Need final approval. Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Shepard, watch it. You've got incoming.
Come easy.
Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that mech. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
Come on.
Hurry, Shepard. Containment shield failing.
Impressive, but I prefer my body.
Cerberus never did play fair.
Shepard, what's the holdup?
We did it!
I thought you were the expert at blowing things up.
There are still more enemies
I
left.
don't like him.
Advise caution.
Looks like the last one, Shepard. I'm landing now.
Okay.
I wasn't sure you could pull this off, Shepard.
Let's make this quick.
I'll take it from here.
I'm not your property, Reeve.
Why is Cerberus here? What do you want?
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The Elusive Man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
Leave the females safe. We can worry about curing the rest of your people later.
You're not backing out, Turian.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
It's non-negotiable. Every Krogan gets the cure or Palaven burns.
Mort, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
I'll give you one. The cure starts with me.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
I would anyway. Nobody's touching my female.
Yeah?
I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna put that case in the freezer, because I know that... That'll keep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold off phoning them about the tap, because I'll wait and see if you could find that other tap. No, tonight.
No.
Why?
Oh, okay, I'll try and figure out where it is.
I know. Mike, it's been like that for months. It's not going to do another fucking harm to leave it another couple of weeks.
Sure. Yep.
I just didn't want them fucking coming in. No, I didn't want...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Mordin. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage Modification Project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Mordin. And make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
When you're finished with Turian problems, Shepard, we need to talk.
About what?
A squad of mine went missing. I can give you the details. in private.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
I had that bed stripped off, washed before I left.
Yeah.
It was all finished, the washing machine, but I put the dryer on, so it's all back on again. So I'll get yours done.
Okay. Tomorrow.
Or the next day.
Yeah.
When you got the shit off the top of it.
Yeah, thanks for that, yeah. Cheers.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
I understand.
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then
How is it?
Not if I'm going to die. You never asked. We find ourselves...
I've seen the same.
The strategist in my civilization. Assuming you're successful.
We will be.
You have to be, Commander. I don't want to go down as his...
You said their mission.
I'm sorry.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
The Solarian Dalatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The Genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The First Contact War, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons.
Oh,
So yes,
okay,
Krogan
let's get on.
intentions have...
Bye. God's sake.
Shepard, you proved yourself a capable warrior on Sirkesh. Our property has been returned to its rightful owner. You're halfway there.
You said one of your squads is missing?
We've heard some troubling rumors about the Rachni relay.
Rachni?
A few scouts went to check it out, but we lost contact. So I sent Arlec Company, my best squad, to investigate. They can meet you there. Given your history with the Rachni, I figured you'd want in on this.
I'll do what I can.
Well, let's hope it's enough.
What do you think?
As the one who... Then you...
Sounds like you're looking for some payback.
My people have suffered a great injustice. To let the Genophage go unpunished would show weakness. At the very least, the threat of revenge will ensure an accommodation is reached. Violence can be a useful tool, Commander.
What's the situation?
The Solarian. But Krogan, we're happy to let our offspring will outnumber theirs in... Well, the scouts found.
Let's get back to work.
Yes, there's a lot to be done.
Right, I'll skip that because, yeah. To be honest, it just needs to be done.
Do you think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
They were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
What?
Commander, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. It could be important. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics. It's not an average school. They might even be doing work for the Alliance.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had EDI perform an analysis. It's fake. EDI thinks it could be Cerberus. She saw some similarities to the faked encryption protocols.
I'll take your word for it.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Let's go there. That sounds a good one.
Good catch.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Grissom Academy. Oh yeah. Everybody's in there. Probably. I'll take them pen again. Ew. Oh look.
There's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Not too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSB Normandy. This is Kaylee Sanders, Director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right. We'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I! Come and get me!
That was a very bad fade.
Keep the shuttle in position. We'll be back.
What's in here?
Commander, I'm locked in a server room around the corner. Cerberus troops are trying to get in.
But not anymore.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met... God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting. He's currently leading the resistance movement.
Good. If we get out of here... Well, just tell him to stay alive.
few months knocking over practice dummies can't prepare your students for war.
Agreed, but the Alliance needs every resource it can get. And our students are unique resources. They wanted to help. How could we say no with the entire galaxy falling apart? Hang on. I've been trying to get communications working.
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has us boxed in. They're closing fast.
Damn it.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway. I can get the door open.
I'll bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems. I'll get the door for you. It leads to Orion Hall.
Get the tunnel!
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders in security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
Goddess, she's bleeding. Shepard, we need...
Sean, can you hear me?
How do you know my name?
I saved your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a minute. Thank you.
Commander, I just got an emergency message from the students in Orion Hall. They're exhausted. They can't hold out much longer.
And we can't guarantee your safety.
Get back!
It's okay. We're Alliance.
Alliance? Everyone, get back! Let the Alliance handle this!
Students aren't a trained military force. They need support.
We've got more Cerberus troops inbound! Commander, we could use some help! Thanks. Cerberus hasn't given us time to catch our breath. I tried to set up a defensive perimeter, but I don't know how much longer we could have held out.
You did well. You're alive.
We're here to get you off the station. I'm Commander Shepard.
This is Ensign Rodriguez. I'm Ensign Prangley.
Who's in charge, Prangley?
Our commander was... I guess... I'm in charge, sir.
Ensign, you've done a hell of a job holding out like this. Now we're getting you out of here.
Okay. We need a bit to recharge, though. They've been after us for hours. We burned close to 1,000 calories, and...
It's okay. How long do you need?
Okay, guys. Grab a quick bite and check your amps for damage. We move in 5.
Commander, I was wondering, do you ever forget the first time you kill someone? Because today was mine, and
I'd be worried if it didn't bother you. But you're doing the right thing here.
Does it ever get easier?
No.
These students have not undergone full military training. They are unprepared for the emotional stress of war.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser is coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past them.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, sir.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access. Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
How does camera access get us off this station?
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships, which gives us a fighting chance to escape. Get me back the cameras, and I'll find a path to the shuttles that keep Cerberus from boxing you in.
Sanders, you should have access now.
Got it. The fastest way is through the atrium, but Cerberus has sealed the doors. You'll need to disable the magnetic locks. The overrides should be directly above the door.
You really think we're getting out of here?
Of course we are. That's what I said.
Sorry. You think Franklin can do it?
No, but who cares? I'm not listening to Prangley. I'm listening to Shepard.
I'm still
How's your
scared,
hand?
Commander, but I won't let you
I feel
down.
the muscle in my brain.
We'll be ready when you need us,
Drink
Commander.
your juice. You'll be fine.
You hear Cerberus saying people's names?
Got it.
You should be able to force the door open now. I'll get to the shuttles ahead of you and get a pair ready to fly.
We're going to the beach.
Which beach?
Ilium. Hotel Azure has a resort beach with waves and everything. Nothing but lonely Asari girls as far as you can see.
That's assuming the Reapers haven't hit Ilium yet.
We'll be ready when you need us,
Like
Commander.
that, you'll die on the station. You've got to find something to focus on.
Okay.
Everyone be ready. We'll go in first and draw their fire.
Commander, it might be better if we follow along from the second level. You can take point while we hit them from above.
A good strategy that protects the students from direct fire.
Just time your shots and stay safe.
Right.
Students of Grissom Academy, the station is sealed. The Alliance soldiers cannot save you. All they can do is get you killed. Surrender peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Don't listen to him. He's just messing with your heads.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
What if they're not lying?
You've already held your own against Cerberus. You've all been trained for this.
Commander Shepard isn't going to let anything happen to us.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Oh, it's gonna be like that, is it? Okay, good. Safe.
Ready for action?
Yes, sir!
Cerberus troops incoming!
Kaylee, we're in the atrium.
I'm taking a back route to the shuttles. I'll meet you there.
Keep it up, guys! Watch your barriers, everyone! Drop and recharge when you need to! Rodriguez! Get her some Medigel, now!
I'm okay.
Just stay down, Rodriguez! Stay back!
Everyone okay up there?
Ensign Rodriguez took a shot, but I think she'll be okay.
Commander, I've reached the Cerberus shuttles without being detected. They know what they're doing, though. You need to hurry.
No, because there's something down here, so I don't want to see it again. No, somewhere you come in. Is he? Where's he going? Come on.
All units fall back to the shuttle bay.
That's an impressive barrier, Octavia. Our file says you've been working on shield technology. On fire!
I don't know who you are, but stay back.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now. This is a multi-core shield prototype based on cyclonic barrier tech. It'll hold off your guns for hours.
Sanders, this is Shepard. I've got some scared students hiding behind a shield prototype.
How do we know it isn't just Cerberus rigging the voice?
You could test for distortion peaks, Isaac, like I did when you faked a voice print to break curfew. And if that's Octavia's shield, remind her that I docked her half a grade because application of non-concurrent forces overloaded the emitters.
Thanks, Sanders. You did a great job keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
The funny thing is, somebody told me Jack was going to be in this. No?
Looks like schematics for amp interfaces. Not as good as what we already have, but still worth a look.
Apparently not.
The shuttle's right over there. Head over in pairs. Rodriguez with me. Commander, behind you! Hostiles up top. Everyone, take them down!
Why did it seem empty the whole thing?
Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
Take the controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where's Rodriguez?
She needs covering fire.
She's not gonna make it.
Oh shit.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. Watch your fire.
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Some of us didn't get off.
Jason Prangley came to Grissom when he was 6 years old. Barely spoke a word. He was so shy back then. To watch him grow up, only to...
He was always reading, studying battles. I called him a brown-noser.
Commander, I recommend we rethink the students' role. With their instructor dead, and Ensign Prangley...
Prangley didn't give his life so they could run and hide.
Commander, they've just lost a friend.
They lost a fellow soldier, and they'll fight to honor his name.
What the hell good is that? He won't be there.
His memory will be. Use it. Get angry. Someday that anger will be the only ammunition you have left. And Jason Prangley's gonna save your life again.
Understood, Commander.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir? I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus' hands. Hackett has the technically minded students looking at the Crucible. Maybe they'll find something we missed.
I wish I could have gotten all of them out of there.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer. And we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report...
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks, Shepard. That might be the first good news I've heard this week. Anderson out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander, I hope all your house guests are still playing nice.
No one's burned the place down yet.
Was there something you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. And a fast one. You can move quickly, so I'll find... And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them. I'm buying it, so keep at it.
Any new details?
This thing's enormous. To be honest, 2 centuries. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they didn't. There's still a way to defeat the Reapers.
The Elusive Man implied as much. You'd think we'd be on the same side, now more than ever.
Yet the way they tried to derail your alliance with the Turian and Krogan, and then going after Grissom Academy, tells me that their agenda has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The Elusive Man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the Elusive Man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Right, we got a go and do Turian thing.
Did you see the Citadel when we were there on leave? You'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
I want to go and see what Aria wants. We're done on that. Oh, okay, yeah. Recover protein artifact. What the hell is that? What's that? Cerebus lab. Meet Aria to lock. Aria. So the Citadel. Twin survivors investigate serious presence. That's Tuchanka, eh? Oh, yeah. Recover parts of an artifact. I think we should go there. Are we in Prime? Oh my god. That's all started. Okay. While that loads in. Right, just give me a second. So if we're going to recover protein artifact, we need Liara. Wow. Okay. Oh, here we go. I never did make one of them, did I?
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Without that beacon's warning, the Citadel species would have been taken by surprise.
Right. So any other Prothean artifact on Eden Prime could be just as important.
Yeah.
And this time, you'll be here to help with whatever we find.
I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea what Cerberus found?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. Since the original dig site here contained a warning about the Reapers, it could be connected to the Crucible.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
The area appears deserted.
Come on, let's see if we can find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
The colonists will rebuild once Cerberus has been destroyed.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does.
Imagine if it was true, eh?
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Can you tell us anything about this artifact, Dr. Tasomi?
I can't tell much from here, but it's from their final dynasty. Functional, but without the decoration of earlier periods. Archaeologists always wondered why Prothean architecture became simpler at the end. It's clear now. They were too busy fighting the Reapers to care about aesthetics.
Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
That's a good idea. What is it? Okay. Now what?
There's the elevator that leads to the dig site.
Good. Now we can find out what they've discovered.
Okay. Probably.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Cerberus has recovered a Prothean corpse?
No. Cerberus found a living Prothean.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
The Protheans had powerful stasis technology. That's the only reason any of their artifacts survived intact. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
I'm afraid most of what's known about Protheans comes from inference. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
By galactic community, you are suggesting that Protheans had a structure similar to the modern Council.
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Just go.
There they are!
I will kill these. We are up for it.
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Find the pod data. Excuse me. It might be there, you don't know. Oh, it is. No.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Okay. We've done that one. We'll do this one. Nothing.
Arms Resistance Movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. It's somebody's home.
It appears that Cerberus cares little for civilian casualties.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Sorry, man.
Victory! Seal the bunker!
Acknowledged.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! Broadside bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean beacon. You had a vision of the Reapers last time you were here on Eden Prime. It must attune your mind to understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
I still wanna... It's weird because this is all new memories now. I know I've played this in the past, but I don't remember playing it. I suppose in one way it's a pretty good thing. I get to experience it all again. Some things are familiar, but there's a lot that isn't. Yeah, it's weird. Why do I feel bad for them? That's nature, I guess. I gotta go. Oh. Excuse me.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to Doc Space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
They have retracted the bridge. We'll need to locate the controls.
No time. Let's find another way across.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it. Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position. Here they come!
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
It should not be much longer. We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Heavy mech inbound.
There. You can open the life pod now.
Thank you. What the hell's this?
It's 16, but I'm usually the one took the label off at this point to bed, but it's so I can fill it up with.
Oh, so you're keeping that?
Yeah.
I've put all your other wee bottles in one wee bag, like the ale hop bag, they're all in it.
Okay.
Where have you get your Fixodent stuff?
Hey?
You must have been buying it, I only bought you one.
Yeah.
Where have you been buying it?
Online.
You bought it online?
Cheap here.
How much is it online, like?
Not as much as I don't know. Anyway, can we do it another time?
Well, I was gonna say, what about your little monthly things? You still getting them? You know, for that box?
The what?
Your Zodiac things. You still getting them for the box? You know the Zodiac box that you're getting the.
Yeah, I know. I've got to get in contact with him because I stopped doing it, but you can back order.
Alright, they're not still taking the money off you.
No, no.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure. Commander Traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me, while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you. Anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
I prefer Commander. And we did our best with what we knew. Your message wasn't exactly specific.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the Crucible. We've started building it.
Crucible?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art. Killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? I do not believe you, Commander. Lying is a biological marker. There is doubt behind your words.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the Crucible?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about the Crucible?
Only the stories we heard. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes, then turned against us. But there was no choice.
Thank you for talking with me.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back. I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you. And I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well-balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for, exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry. Commander.
For your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah. There's that, too.
Shepard, what the hell you doing down here with the grunts?
What do you mean?
Been down here a while. Starting to think you didn't like me.
Better late than never.
You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire Collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant.
Sorry to just jump.
He's always like...
So you do care.
So what's happening with
Alliance, I can network.
When I network?
It does cost.
So you're my shuttle.
I wasn't a... That was over. In my experience. I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained. Yeah, they assigned me to the north.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Bye. Why not? Let's go and visit the captain's place before we go back to shooting people. Mass Effect. Session 4. No fish. No fish. Wow. Evidently we're going to go and see Joker, so we're going to see Joker and then figure out what we're going to do from there.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. No, that's about it. Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that EDI was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, EDI. Yes, you are.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
This body's performance seemed adequate on our last mission. But only adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. So a Prothean? A real live Prothean? Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing. Commander?
Yes, Shepard?
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. Its optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Whether or not to do another one. Probably not. we're gonna leave you with this.
I found something.
Okay, Arya to look. Dr. Boss's van.
We are transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander. Shepard.
That's Miranda.
Commander Shepard. It's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
I'm all right. We'll figure out some way to even the odds. We have to.
Everybody has a weakness. Even the Reapers. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
My father never stopped looking for her. Even when I was working for Cerberus. I used every resource they had to hide her, and I knew he'd find her somehow. My father is obsessed. Dangerous. I don't want Oriana to suffer like I did.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. Have you had any run-ins with the Illusive Man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No,
Like, see the
he doesn't.
cartridges that I took out, the old ones, will I just bin them? Yeah. Well, I keep one of them. It says old on it. That was the old good one.
Have you put that in?
I put the, after all, we've got 2 black ones, so that's the second black one it's in. But I've got the old one that, you know, was actually the proper thing that we put back in its box and kept it as old.
Yeah.
Well, I keep a hold of that one.
Yeah.
I'll put the other one out.
Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. My father isn't a reasonable man. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
I've got to get back to you.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area, Reaper forces have rapidly expanded into the Gemini Sigma and Voyager clusters.
Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. Yeah. We've been doing this a while, so we're going to knock it on the head. Catch you for session 5 next. Thanks for watching. If you watched, if you didn't, you're not here. So. Bye. See you later.